Hey guys, so for this unboxing, I have Spica's Painkiller, or their first mini album, Repackage. They only have two physical albums, unfortunately. I'll talk a little bit about them since maybe some of you haven't heard of this group ever, but I really like them, and it's really they really have a sad story. So if you want to hear more about them, just continue on watching after I show what this album looks like. There is a regular edition for this. So this is a repack, which comes with an extra song, which is Painkiller, which is a really great song. It's what spiked my interest in Spica. Here's the track list. Let me get closer. Okay, so it's 7 songs in total plus an instrumental, so you do get a solid 7 tracks. And kind of in my opinion, this is one of the best debuts, debut mini albums that was put out in that year. And I think in a lot of years, I think they had a really strong track tracks for this release. Like, there's no skips in my opinion. You get your disc and your booklet. And actually, before I start, compared to a jewel case, this is how big it is, so for those who want to get an idea. But this follows kind of like that general format. And I don't think I showed the spine. Here's the spine. The photo book's stapled, so you kind of have to be careful with it. But yes, I don't know too much about the members. Again, they promoted a lot in their debut year. They had how many songs? They had Russian Roulette, Painkiller, I'll Be There, and Lonely. So 4 promotional cycles. And they had a pre-release track, which was the 7th track here. That's their promotional. I forgot like the English translation for it. But kind of short little summary of Spica if you haven't heard of them. They're kind of how I would associate them with current K-pop fans. They were kind of like the Mamamoo in, was this released in 2011 or 2012? 2012. So they were kind of like the Mamamoo at that time, but not successful compared to Mamamoo, because Mamamoo's right now a top tier group. But they had the vocals, they had the just everything, the songs, even the songs. I thought the songs were fantastic. They were different at the time, and because Mamamoo follows the blueprint that is Bright Night Girls, and they stick more to that jazzy sound, while Spica is a lot more pop and electropop and synths, which in ballads, compared to Mamamoo's kind of title tracks. But they had so that year they had a lot of singles. Then they all kind of flopped, so they tried to release more singles, but they were all digital releases, so nothing really went from there. They almost did snag a win with a song that was written by Ihyori. If you don't know who Ihyori is, actually, let me get this. If you don't know who Ihyori is, she is one of the K-pop legends, solos, and she was part of Finkel. that was their mentor. So like how Rain was the mentor for M Black, Ihyori was a mentor for Spica. So that's how they initially got attention. Ihyori was also in the music video for their pre-release song. But yeah, they never really got anywhere. They There was a lot of groups debuting at that time, and their company seemed to be running out of money, because they were signed to B2M, which also housed Eric Nam, and I think two double S5 501 members and Nicole from Kata as a solo. But none of them really took off. And the only person that was really bringing in money was Ihyori to that company, because she is a huge star. And with they only got any sort of buzz when they mentioned Ihyori, and that was it. I do know that Jiwon, um, I think, actually, I'm sure that she is in the unit winning girl group thing. So, and then Spica right now, they say they're on hiatus, but I really, really doubt that the girls would really come back together to release more music, because their fandom is relatively very, very small, because their songs after 2012 didn't really take off, but out of anything they ever released, this is their best release. I love the vibe that the songs gave, especially the title tracks, Russian Roulette and Painkiller, and the pre-release song. They're all top-notch productions, and I think memorable songs for that year. Unfortunately, girl groups had a little bit of a harder time garnering a solid fan base. But yeah, this is when a very talented group goes just really nowhere. So yeah, it's really disappointing, but I at least wanted to have this album, because I do remember listening to this a lot when it came out, and even after the year it was released, I was obsessed with this album. But this album is out of print. All of their stuff is out of print. They also have special singles, which are normally signed, but I'm not too interested in those songs, because I didn't really listen to their songs after 2012. I tried to, but they were not my style, because they would shift their sound a lot. The only other song that I really recommend listening to, the songs that I recommend listening to are all the songs in this album. I'll Be There, which is a really, really cute, upbeat, happy, just pop tune. Is really retro-esque as well. And their second mini album, Lonely, obviously Lonely being the title track, that's the song I listen to the most. And their single Ghost is another really good song. They actually have another they have an English single, which I thought was decent, that I would recommend. I forgot what, I think it's called I like something. It just Google like Spica English song. They tried to do something in America, but they didn't really do anything. And their song Ghost, and that's about it. I didn't really listen to any of their other songs, because I tried to listen to them, but they never really gave me the same feeling that they did during their debut year. But yeah, this is just kind of for a video for maybe some of those who haven't heard of them, and give this a listen. And if you really, really like them, and you want to have their collection, good luck, because their stuff is so difficult to find at a decent price. And I found this at a really good price. I was like, I know I'm not gonna find this at a good price, so at a lower price, so I'm just gonna get this. And it's just one album. I don't think I'll ever find Lonely at a decent price, and Lonely, as an album, wasn't my favorite. This was, so I have something I can remember them from, because this is just a really good album that I like. So that's just in some cases I really like an album and I really want to get it. And this is one of these cases. And my first Spica and probably my last Spica album. But yeah, hopefully if they do return, maybe they can, I don't know, if G1 really garner a lot of fans, maybe they can come back, but I don't know. But very, really talented vocally. Listen to their lives, like they're amazing. So if you guys have any other questions, please comment down below. I will. I won't be buying too much stuff for the time being, so I might just do like random videos, like talking. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, listen to Spica's music, and maybe you'll find a song that you really like. Bye guys.